You probably watched multiple tutorials about maximizing the conversion of your landing page and found nothing but long, boring lectures with no practical explanation, and you eventually gave up, right? But don't worry, this video is a no-nonsense guide on using free tools to boost your landing page conversion and avoid mistakes that others are making. Alright, let's start with setting the right goal. We need a realistic estimate of the average conversion rate of landing page in our industry. So we'll go to this website, scroll a bit and come to this calculator. It has the data of conversion rates from hundreds of companies gathered over multiple years. Okay, so we have a few things here and I'll just go to the industry option and click on it. Let's say I'm making a landing page for a fashion brand. So I'll select that from here and you'll see some stats here. The bottom 25% of landing pages have only 1.53 conversions. The average conversion rate is 3.45%, and the top 25% of companies have a conversion rate of 7.11%. So we can take a scale from 1.5% to 7%, and then depending on factors like how well known our brand is and how easy the purchasing decision is, we can create an estimate for our conversion rate. Ideally, this should be ambitious but realistically possible. So let's say about 3 to 5%. Now that we have a goal, it's time to start working on our landing page. And let's begin with the most important part, the offer on the landing page. If we can build a great offer here, 90% of our work is done. But what is a great offer? Let's look at some examples. Before I move on to the next part, this is not an ad. Since the video is about website, so I'm guessing you are running a website too. And if you are using WordPress, then you should definitely try this free speed plugin called Airlift. If you put your website URL here, it will boost your website speed up to 90%. Cool, right? So try it here and let me know if you like it. So this is the Spotify landing page and we can see a few clear things with their offer. Listen without limits is the thing that catches my eye, and this straight up tells me that I'm getting a free limit music experience. Next, I see this offer, try 1 month of premium individual for free. This one-line offer makes the offer accessible to everyone without any risks. So I know that I can try Spotify Premium for 1 month and cancel it anytime if I don't like it. Their offer is straight, easy to understand, and has zero risk. You can catch all your favorite songs without interruption, essentially for free. Basically, creating the best offer boils down to this. Just focus on the core benefit, what the end goal is, and what do your customers get. When you're done with that, let's look at how you can make the best of the hero section. So the first thing that we need is obviously a title, and this title needs to explain the value that you're providing. Before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let's analyze this page from Slack. The title specifically states made for people and built for productivity. This is straight to the point, bold, and effective. As soon as you see the title, you know and trust Slack to offer a great customer experience and that your productivity is going to skyrocket. Titles offer you a guarantee on what you can expect. For example, a hero section for a weight loss program could say, lose 10 pounds in 30 days without giving up chocolate. It's direct, it's appealing, and it tackles common concerns head on. Remember, simplicity is the key, and this is where you explain the value or what happens when you are going to start the weight loss program. Now, right below the title, we have subtitle, and the purpose of the subtitle is to actually explain how and where this value is being created. A great example for it would be this landing page. Their title, Designed to Sell, gives you the idea straight away, and their subtitle, Get your free website trial today and no credit card required, tells me that I can start my site without any financial risks. Statements like this instantly decrease the risk factor and improve conversion rates. Next, we have the call to action, which is basically a button that sells your product or service. You want to easily tell people what to do next, or they might just leave the website and be lost. Let's look at an example from CyberGhost VPN. And the CTA button clearly tells me that I can get the VPN now at 82% off, which is an amazing offer. And I'll definitely click here to get a huge discount. To make the CTA button, you can use contrasting colors and keep the text straight to the point. A few CTAs with the same text over the page offer an easy way to convert visitors, and you can also collect genuine testimonials to add them to your page. The other thing that you want to have is some kind of a visual element, and the point of this is to help your visitors imagine what they are buying. So, if you're selling a product, you want to show the product in use so they can imagine using it. For example, let's look at the Slack page again, and you'll see the use cases of this app. I can use Slack to manage different channels, join meetings, send text, and more. The next stuff you want to talk about is the features and benefits. So, we've made a big claim at the top, and now we have to show we are going to deliver on this. Let's use an example from Tesla. I'll scroll down below, and here's a list of every feature in action. The next level performance section shows you a video of how the car performs. Let's scroll down a bit more. And this advanced aerodynamics section shows you the design in detail. And if you scroll down a bit more, here the feature changes to the braking system with quite a cool transition effect. Obviously, this is really high effort, but you can also use a simple design and highlight the features effectively. Next, we can include a FAQ section, and the main reason that we have this is to handle objections. Think about going to the store to buy something, and there's always a person helping you to answer all your questions. And your questions are basically the reasons that you are not going to buy. You can use this FAQ section to predict and answer the common questions that our visitors might have. Squarespace does this quite well, and they tackle them at the last section of the page, which increases the likelihood that the visitor might convert. You can also add a live chat features to your site, and this essentially does the same thing as FAQs, but it is a bit more personal and accessible throughout the entire page. If you want to know how to set a live chat on your website, just click this video and watch it there. The last thing to look out for is to use colors that invoke the right emotions. For example, blue generally shows trust, while red creates urgency. To get that FOMO effect and retain those impulse buyers, highlight what they might lose out if they don't act quickly. So, CTA buttons, important features, and contact forms are things that need to pop immediately. That's it. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. In this 3-minute video, I'll show you a free plugin to triple your site speed. You're really gonna thank me for this, so click here and I'll see you there.